Right, so here we are. It's past midnight now. Alright. 1:45. It's the 19th of June 2019. So here it is, okay? There's the satellite. Wow, it's really, they've got, there's no satellites, right? But you know what I mean. This is the so-called satellite image, right? Right, so all June they've been blocking the sun. Right, so we had chemtrails whipped up by EMFs and brought in earlier. Why is it stop playing? Come on, this is stupid. Alright, okay, here we go. Okay, so look, what's going on here? So this started basically as soon as it's dark. Now this time it's the turn of France. Okay, they've got nuclear power stations. Well, I wonder how much power they really generate. Or does all the power they generate just go into boiling water for their cooling towers? Yeah. The objective has always been just to evaporate water. So that's what's coming. It's already coming across it. Look, I mean, look at the insane amount of water they are boiling. That's coming from the ground. Alright, and we can see some going on here. And these countries over here, I don't know what it is. What country is that? I don't know, maybe Bulgaria or something, right? Eastern Europe, they've got one there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Bulgaria has nuclear power plants. It's probably Bulgaria. Alright, so that's it, we're fucked. All this moisture is going to bring more flooding. The crops have already been ruined. France has already announced like a crop failure. I'm sure it's the same for everywhere. In fact, when I was in the supermarket earlier, I looked at all the produce from Spain. And they were pathetic. All the fruit and vegetables looked small. You could see they weren't healthy. They were discoloured, and a lot of them were they were soft and squidgy. You know. All right, so that's it. Look, more moisture. It's going to be raining all day tomorrow. So here we go. The crime they are committing. They don't give a shit. And I can't believe at this late stage you've got the sheeple, which is the vast majority, are still denying these crimes. Like they don't believe they can control the weather. I mean, it's ridiculous. The weather is 100% controlled by these evil monsters. Alright, I don't know, what else could I show you? I could show you an awful lot, but you know, I just can't be bothered anymore. What's the point? Because the only people watching these channels already know, isn't it? I've got well, it's ridiculous. I've basically, well, I'll just say it doesn't matter. You know, they've when they all the shills and sheeple where they post that World War II bomber image and they like say debunked. See, it's contrails coming out of those bombers. Yeah. So you were saying they're chemtrailing then, were you? Yeah. Well, guess what? There are patents for I don't like to call it geoengineering. It's because that makes it sound like they're building something. It's not. I'm going to call it geomancy from now on. They are evil geomancers. All right, that's what they are. They've been doing it for 100 years now. 100 years. And the patents are there to prove it. Alright, there was someone in the comments as well earlier yesterday. They mentioned one of these Cambridge scientists. Yeah? Well, I'll just look it up now. Hold on. What's his name? I'll look it up. I don't normally look things up. You know, I just had it, you know. Here we go. Shad McDaniel says, how about Professor Stephen Salter of Cambridge? Right, let's look him up. Right, Stephen Salter. Even his name, Salter. it's appropriate, right? Because that's what they do. They make bullshit clouds, you know, salt clouds. What an arsehole. I mean, look at him. How on earth? Which website shall I use? We'll use the Wikipedia one. That's the favourite one of debunkers. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't have an image there. You want to have an image of him? I mean, these people. Why is it that, you know, the saying's true? Evil never sleeps. Yeah, and it's completely true. You know. Oh yeah, imagine that. He's still working. Yeah, he's still working. You can even phone him if you want. No, probably report you to the police though if you tell him what a cunt he is. Okay, there we go. His details. Of course he's Scottish. So he's like an ancient Scottish man who's well over 80, I think. Yeah. And what's he responsible for? Yeah. Cloud reef. Yeah, we've got Salter's Duck. That's something to do with I don't know, generating electricity from waves. I'm not interested in that. That this is the alright. Okay, so you know we've got 80-year-olds who've been doing this their whole lives. You know, they're these geo-mancers of Satan, basically. Right? Yeah, so that's it. That's what the ship tracks are, then, aren't they? They mostly do it, you know, in the off the west coast of America, but you know, maybe they're just better at hiding it here. Where is this anyway? I don't know. Even say where it is. Where is it? I'm not sure where that is. But there you go. Okay, you want to read about that, do you? I don't know. You can go and look it up yourself, I suppose. I'm not doing it. Yeah. And these scum, they're all about blocking out the sun, right? Because they're all possessed. You look. Everyone else's grandparents, they're finished by, you know, 70, but yet this, you know, these people, they're working in their 80s, 90s, and they even drop dead whilst working at like almost 100, almost. Yeah, that's not normal. They're demoniacs. That's how they can work for so long. Yeah, I mean, they don't. It's not like they produce anything good. They work at destruction. Look at this evil shit. Geo-mancers. Okay, so I'll leave it there. There's a hell of a lot more I could say, you know, about Sun Simulator. Okay, well, other people mentioned it. Like, what do they say? A Dyson sphere, right? That's what they want to capture. They want to capture the power of our sun, yeah, our local sun, interdimensional sun. Of course, they all know it. That's the thing. That's one other thing. All these debunkers who think they're so clever, right? Debunking flat Earth, chemtrails. They think, wow, they're smart because they're agreeing with the lies of the high priests of Satan, right? And they think, wow, see, I'm on their team. Well, guess what, debunkers? These high priests of Satan, they are laughing at you. You're like a fucking retard. And you're just fucking repeating their bullshit lies. They're laughing at you. You're the biggest fools. They're not on your side. They're just like, you're a useful idiot. You're like a complete, utter, all these debunkers are complete, utter spastics. These high priests of Satan, they know the world is flat. But we're in it's a frequency band. That's where we live. And on the ground level, it's a flat plane, and you know, different bands. You know, as you go up, it'll be concave. As you go down under the earth, it'll be convex. Right? And they know a hell of a lot more evil secrets. Right? Or well, not necessarily the man, but more the demon which inhabits them, or the demons which inhabit them. Because if you haven't noticed, humans really are stupid. Humans really are pretty much almost all, you know, useless shit. And that's why we're in this state. Okay, so yeah. What was I going on about? No, I think I'll just leave it there, because you know, you could go on, and I mean, I could go on and show the patent and all that. I mean, okay, look at that. They even 2007. They're even calling it the Shield of Ra. Yeah, all this Egyptian terminology, right? That's because yeah, I guess at that time these Nephilim, they were worshipped as gods, and maybe that's what they're trying to get the world back to. They'll have Nephilim monsters in the flesh, probably some kind of giant body they've created for them, yeah. And they'll rule over us like gods, and we'll be just like the cockroaches, because that's what they regard us as, yeah. Unfortunately, people seem to be proving them right. Yeah, we're cockroaches, and the sheeple and vast majority of people are proving them right. And that is terrible. Okay, so that's it. So if you're in the UK tomorrow, expect heavy rainfall and flooding, because they're evaporating water from cooling towers at nuclear power plants, which they wanted to move away from, didn't they? They wanted to stop nuclear, and they thought chemtrails would cover it all, but apparently chemtrails and EMFs are not, EMF, you know, they can control the airwaves, are not enough. So they're back to using, well, maybe for summer, because they hate the sun because they're vampires, and they're going to go back to using evaporators, nuclear power plant cooling towers, evaporators to mess up our summer. Okay, and for sure, you know, England is the home of the devil, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that's it. You know, I'm super depressed about this as well. It's no good, you know. I'm so depressed that I cannot produce quality videos. I mean, I don't really even try to, but that's it. Okay, and that's another thing. They were doing the same thing June I think it was the 11th, Germany. Then they had all their friggin' nuclear reactors on, and of course, as soon as it's dark, they turned it on, right? It was everywhere, all over Germany, all this evaporation, you know, it's happening everywhere. Look at this shit. Yeah. Okay, and then, however, of course, because I didn't record it on the night, when I went back the next day to make the video, it had been altered, and I no longer could see the obvious cloud making, right? Moisture making, yeah. So that's it, I had to make the video now. That's it, alright. I'll just upload this and be done, you know. Yeah, we're screwed. Really badly. Yeah, virtually monsters who don't die, and who do not suffer ill health and deteriorating mental capacities, who apparently they can work until their late 90s, yeah, before they drop dead. That's you know, that's the case, you know. Sorry, that isn't human. And no one else, right? No one else works until they drop dead at near 100, right? It's just stupid.